Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call the Wild, and today we're going to go for a bow hunt for blacktail deer. And I figured this would be kind of a fun thing to do since a lot of you seem to really like the bow hunting, and I've always really enjoyed this particular spot for bow hunting blacktail. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite blacktail bow hunting spot, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so it looks like we got ourselves a couple deer coming in. We got a little blacktail buck there, and then there's a doe over here. And I'm sure we probably got some more around this area too, but these are the two that have come in so far. We got one at 40 meters, and then there's actually another one right here. That's a lot closer than I was hoping for. I am using the, I believe it's the bear claw. I think it's the bear claw. Yeah, this is the bear claw. That is the bow that we're using today with the 3-pin sight. Because I figured it would be the best thing to use for kind of a realistic bow hunt. So let's go ahead and take these guys out if we can. He's 30, so we will have to adjust our aim a tiny bit, but we got him. And ooh, she turned. Not the shot I was hoping for, but alright, so let's go get all of these little deer claimed. They should be 2 dead, I believe. Yeah, we shot 2. So there's the little buck right here. Nothing too crazy about this guy. It did look like it was a good shot though, and yeah, right lung, left lung, so we did perfectly double lung this little buck right here. And it's kind of an interesting looking rack. I'm not sure if I really like it, but it is realistic, so that's all that really matters. But not one of my favorite blacktail deer racks, but still a decent little start with a level 3 blacktail. While I'm thinking about it, I real quickly wanted to address something that was recently brought to my attention. Somebody recently messaged me on Discord. I'm not going to disclose their name because I don't know if they want their name known, but basically they noticed that all of the weights of my Diamond True Rack Mule Deer were the exact same, which means there was something weird going on with my population file. I went ahead and did a complete pop reset and reinstalled my game, and it seems to have fixed it, but I'm really happy that they came through and let me know that, because I honestly didn't even realize what was going on because they were appearing at different lakes. So I just assumed we were getting good respawns, but it does look like something was bugged out. So if you guys were wondering about that, I did make a post about it yesterday, kind of talking about it, but yeah, we seem to have got that resolved, and everything should be back to normal now, thankfully. So we can return to slaying these monster female blacktail deer. I can't even say that with a straight face. Monster female blacktail deer. There we go. Let's get back to our stand, and hopefully we can get some more of them to come in. Alright, so we now are at a different spot because nothing was going back to the spot we were initially at, but we do have this little buck right here, and we got one more right there. It's the only bucks I've seen so far. It looks like the rest of them are does. Actually, we got one right there, I guess, but there's a little bit more deer here than there was at the other location, which is kind of weird because normally that first location that we went to is one of my best ones, and there was barely anything. So hopefully not too much has changed, but I did hear a lot of people saying that their latent has changed quite a bit, so could just be that my deer moved around, which is very possible. But I know that spot used to be a really good spot, and it just doesn't seem to have many deer anymore, unfortunately. Okay, these does are getting a little bit closer than I'd like them to. I want to get this buck, but he's not as close as the does. I'm hoping that they don't spook off before he gets over here. Got a few other bucks in the area, but none of these are too big. They're all level 3 or below, which is unfortunate, but it seems about my luck anyway. Alright, so we might be able to get 2 of these bucks, but we're gonna have to be really, really quick with our shots. I don't know where the close buck went to. I think he might have came down here. In fact, I think this is him right here. Yeah, this definitely looks like him. So we'll probably try to get those 2 in. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like how close she is. And yeah, she is now spooked off. Hopefully that doesn't ruin it for the rest of these deer. But it looks like they're still calm. And they're kind of buggy, it looks like. They're not exactly having a great time getting around, but we can actually just take this guy out right now, so let's do that. Then maybe we'll try to get a long shot on one of these. But we'll get this guy for sure. Man, that is 2 of them down. Let's see if we can get a third. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get this other one. She's kind of far away now, unfortunately. I was hoping we could try to get this one too, but she's now 44 meters. Maybe if we go to 60, or yeah, we can actually go right there. And she's now down also. That actually went a lot better than I expected it to. Even though that's just a doe, it is nice to get the third one down, because regardless, it's extra cash. Let's go ahead and claim these guys. It's nice that we actually got multiple deer down in this area that were bucks, because at the last location, as you guys saw, we only got 1 buck, which was unfortunate, and that was a perfect heart shot. Look at that. That actually was perfect. Too bad we can't really zoom in on this cam, but there it is. Perfect heart and double lung. Beautiful. And that thing was just barely a gold too, which is awesome. It's nice when we get a level 3 that actually scores gold, because this is one of my favorite racks. I think it looks really, really unique and cool. So yeah, that's awesome. Here we go with our second buck right here. This guy's a 103.60, much smaller deer. Still a silver though, so I mean, at least it wasn't below silver, but this is honestly about the average blacktail that you would find here in Oregon. This size, or maybe just slightly bigger. But yeah, a lot of people don't realize that blacktail are actually a very small deer. They don't get super large a lot of the time. You do find some monsters, but nothing even close to the size of mule deer, so that's something that people get confused quite a bit, I've noticed. But I thought I'd let you guys know that. And let's actually see if we can take her down. There we go. She didn't want to leave, apparently. Anyway, let's claim this one. That was actually a perfect heart shot, too. We're actually nailing these heart shots, which is kind of surprising. But, I mean, can't complain there, because we're absolutely nailing them today. This was actually the first one that only got single lung, which is not as ideal, but it still took it down pretty quickly. So I think we're going to move to another location now, because this one's pretty much hunted out. Real quickly, I'll show you guys where we were. This is the lake. It's down here in the bottom right corner, Mount Leviathan. And this is the first lake we were at. This is one of what used to be one of the better ones, but it seems like it's not as good as it used to be, unfortunately. But we're going to move on to another lake now, and I think, real quickly, I'm going to go through here and check all the tracks to make sure there wasn't anything big, and then we'll go to another spot. Alright, yeah, so there was absolutely no good tracks there, so we're going to head over to this spot next. Alright, so the spot that I was actually going to, there was absolutely no way I was getting anything there. The wind was blowing directly at them, so no chance in getting any deer over at that spot, but we do have some deer right here. And one thing that I've noticed is after this patch for the Truax mule deer, it seems that a lot of the deer actually drink further up over this way, which is not normal. It used to just be right here, across from us, and then over on this little corner here. But now they drink right here also, which is kind of strange. I never would have expected this, but it does give us a decent little position to try and take some of them down, so that's what we're going to do now. Alright, so we got this little buck right here at about 50 meters out, and then his buddies at about 60, so hopefully we can get one of these. At least one of them. I'd like to get both, but I don't know if that's going to be possible with the weird angles that this terrain is going to give us, so we'll do our best though. This guy's at 30 actually. Let's get ready. Got him. We got him. Ooh. I'm glad that we got that guy. That shot I was questioning, but we definitely got it, which is nice. We actually might be able to get another one because they didn't spook off, except for this guy right here and one of the does. So we actually have a second opportunity, which is pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and call this little blacktail right here in. This guy's at 65, so we could take that shot. I'll have to see if I can hit that. I haven't done too much long-range shooting with the bow, but I'd definitely be down to try this shot out if we can get a solid estimate on it. That's at 50. And that might have been a bit too high. I'm not feeling too confident about the placement of that. I think we got thoracic vertebrae, which is Definitely not ideal, but it will take it down. Yeah, we definitely hit vertebrae. But we got it down, so that's really all that matters there. We'll try to see if we can get one of these bigger ones to come in, because there is some level 3s that are directly in front of us, which, as long as they don't spook, we should have no issues getting at least one of them close enough. Oh my gosh, apparently there was deer coming up behind us, which I didn't realize, but I mean, I guess it would make sense since they do have zones over here, but oof, that kind of scared me, honestly. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize there was a doe that close to us. Or this one. Let's just go ahead and take her out. Of course she would turn. Of course she would turn. Yeah, it looks like the bucks really don't want to cooperate, so we'll just take this little doe right here. And we dropped her. We don't want to shoot anything else because that would risk deleting the zone, so let's just start claiming them. And our first one was right lung only from 30 meters, scored 80.40, which is kind of an average silver, nothing too crazy about that, just a fork. Let's see what this other buck scores. It's going to be relatively small too. Unfortunate that we haven't found anything super massive, haven't even seen a level 4 today, but maybe we will get lucky. Anyway, here is this guy right here, and it was thoracic vertebrae, which is unfortunate. It would have been our best one of the day, I believe, or actually no, we did get one bigger, but it would have been the best level 2 of the day. Anyway, let's take a walk over here and grab this little doe. We pretty much nailed her as far as I could tell. And yeah, lung and vertebrae, she didn't go anywhere at all. Dropped right there. Alright, let's move on to another spot. I do have one more location I would like to check. Alright, so we do have some decent level blacktail over here. We got a level 3, a level 4, and another 3. And then if you look over here, we have a level 4 right there. And I believe I saw another 4 somewhere. There's another 3. I do remember seeing a different 4 with a higher score estimate, but I'm not sure where it is now. But we will see if we can get close enough to take at least one of these out. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? There's a level 3 right there, and I don't have my 22 with me, which means we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. I don't think this will pan out at all, but we're gonna have to go for it. Yeah, there's no way we're getting this. This thing is long gone, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's long gone. Well, that is why you always bring your 22 with you. A lot of people always wonder why people prefer the 22 over something like the shotgun, and this is why, because in these situations, that's pretty much the only way that you can really get those ducks, and because of that, we missed out on a potential diamond duck. So I think what we're gonna do now is, since we've actually seen this little duck, let's go reset the time, and we'll see if we can get this duck to come back so we can actually take it out. Alright, so we finally got him back. I had to restart my game, and now he's drinking on the complete opposite side of the lake, which is unfortunate, or, well, eating. He's at an eating zone currently, but definitely further away than he was before, which is unfortunate. We're gonna have to move around the lake a little bit, but hopefully we can get this guy down on our first shot and not have to take a flying shot. Even though this isn't a blacktail, it's something that we do need because we have quite a few of the smaller plaques, which is something we need to get filled rather sooner than later, just so we can kind of get rid of some of the empty spaces that are in the lodge, and this guy will be a nice little addition to that. He did go alert, or at least the ones around him did. I don't know where exactly he was. I believe over here should be... Yeah, there he is. Alright, so see if we can get a shot on him right now. And that is a dead level 3 mallard duck. Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. It's not a blacktail like we were going for, but that's still really cool. Still really cool to get a diamond mallard duck. And in fact, while we're at it, let's take out this 1 to 2 kg one right here, along with one of the others, just for the fun of it. So they should be coming in shortly, and then we will get a look at how big this diamond is. Alright, so our ducks are right about to shore. It looks like the other two will be getting here first, so let's just go ahead and grab them. There's our little female right there. And this is the 1 to 2 that is actually a pretty decent sized one. 18.7 is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. A good looking mallard duck, but this guy right here is the main attraction. And let's see what he is. 1960. It's just barely a diamond, just barely, but it still made it, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and tax that and we will take it to our lodge. That's cool that we managed to get another diamond mallard. They used to be super common. I haven't been finding them a ton recently, but this is the second one that we've got in the past couple weeks, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and accept that and we will head into the lodge to take a look at this little guy. Alright, so I think we're going to put this guy probably right here. I think this is a good spot to put it. And it's actually a 1966, so it was almost 19.7. It was more close to that side than it was the 0.6. But there we go, we'll put him right there. And then we need to find a couple animals to put here. I just don't know what. Maybe we'll do like some coyotes if we get a good one. I would like to get some good coyotes and foxes. It's so hard to get those because they are one of the harder to find diamonds anyway. They're also pretty hard to find rare, and I just have never had luck with them, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days we'll get some good coyotes or foxes, but my luck for them has just not been so great. But my luck for ducks has been pretty decent recently, so that is awesome. Gonna get a quick little screenshot of this guy because I actually really do like the way this pose looks. I think that's really cool. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little bow hunting video. I know we kind of ended off as a duck hunt, but when you find a diamond, you can't really pass that up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the bow hunting. If there's anything else you guys would like me to do, whether it is a species or a different gun or anything like that, let me know down in the comments and I will see if I can get around to it. But thank you all once again, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. If you are new here and you are liking what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and turning notifications on. Also, if you want to help the channel grow, be sure to like the video because this alone can help the video and my channel do better. But that's going to be it for me. Peace, my dudes. I hope you all have a fantastic day.